Well, good morning, folks. It's Richard here. This morning, it's going to be, or today, it's going to be sort of windy. There's going to be a few little rain showers and stuff of that nature, so I'm not going to go crappie fishing this morning. I was geared up to go, and I decided not to. But I want to show you a little bit about one of my favorite live baits to fish with, and that's crawfish. And I tell you, you can learn a lot of things about how to keep them alive when it's real hot. Today it's going to be, I believe the high is going to be 94 degrees. Real hot temperatures and crawfish, they don't go together, you know, and there's a few things you can do to keep them alive so you can fish with them if you like to fish with live crawfish. Okay, now these crawfish right here was given to me by Burr, who I fish with, and we caught some giant copper-nosed bluegill in 2 or 3 shoots before this one. What I have right here is an aerator and just about 1.5 inches of water. Okay, and I have some blue ice in here to keep the water cool. Of course, I've kept them all night, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put them in a container so we can walk down a creek and fish with them live. Now, they're relatively small crawfish, but for creek fishing, that's perfect. Perfect size. Okay, let me get this cooler on out here in the sun, and I'll show you what I'm talking about a little bit more in detail. Alright, let's check them out in there. There's a lot more of them than what it seems like. I bet there's about 2.5, 3 dozen in there probably. And like I said, they're not very big, so I'm not going to use rubber bands today, which I usually do when I use crawfish. I'm just going to hook them in the tail. And what I'm going to do is put them into this fray bill right here, which I have a little rope tied to the handle, and I'm just going to tie it around my waist, and we'll wade up and down this creek and see what we can do about catching some fish. So I'm going to go ahead and transport those crawfish into here, and we need to get to the water pretty quick.
Hey, Burrow, let's go burn, eat some beans with Mau Mau and Pow Pow tonight. And that way we don't have to eat them old 3-day pintos that we cooked the other day. You don't do.
It is pretty. The water's a little bit high for this creek because we've been having a lot of rain, but it's cleared up. It was muddy about 2 days ago. I've been wanting to go creek fishing because it's so hot. And I enjoy walking down these creeks. I tell you what, it's a lot of fun. It's beautiful. But what I've done right here is I've got my crawfish in a puddle right here. I've got some oxygen coming in, some water coming into this little hole. And I'm letting these crawfish acclimate to the water temperature that's here in this creek. So I'm going to wait around for about 15 or 20 minutes. That way they can acclimate to this temperature. Then we're going to walk, we're going to walk down the creek and see how they're doing. They look like they're doing fine. And I'm going to see if I can visually see fish. Okay, I'm going to be fishing with an old reel. This is an old vintage reel. The name of it is Record. Okay, real old, made in the 50s with an ACC crappie stick right here. It's a 5.5 foot version. It's the one that I've used a lot of times on this channel for fishing under docks. Okay, I'm using 6-pound test Mr. Crappie line, believe it or not, and a number 4 eagle claw rotating hook with a small float strike indicator. It's real small, made by Betts. And that's it. Fishing an old-timey way that's extremely productive. But what I'm going to do is start right now and walk way down this creek and then work my way back up. And what I'm looking for is the deeper holes, and I'm actually visually looking for fish. That way I don't waste my crawfish. I'm going to be hooking these crawfish. I'm not going to use a rubber band like I usually do when I fish with crawfish. They're kindly small. So I'm just going to hook them in the tail. We're going to present these crawfish to these bass, and let's see how many we can catch. It's going to be a beautiful day.
There ain't no woman gonna tell me what to do. Dad, blame me. That woman tells me what to do all the time. Don't rightly know why. Own it.
Okay, folks, I've been sneaking around here, and I've spotted a good bass right here, so I'm going to take my time, reach right here and get me a crawfish. And it's either a smallmouth or a spot. I can't really tell. I'm hunkering down. This is a small crawfish too. It ain't very big at all. It won't make any difference. Right here, my hook's bent just a little bit because I got hung up, so let me straighten it out. Now he's disappeared. There he is. I'm going to put that crawfish in there. Okay. Oh, he's right up on it. It's a pretty good sized creek bass. He's got him. Okay. He's got him swimming off with him. I seen him tear them pinchers off. They'll do it every time. They'll grab them, disarm that crawfish, and then inhale again. Alright, let's see how big he is. There he is. Daggone it. He didn't have it all the way down his mouth. What I'm going to do is get another crawfish and put it on and wait for him to come back. We're going to try to catch that fish. Alright, that bass has come back. And I put me a little bitty, see that little bitty crawfish. So I'm going to throw about right there. And he ignored it. He's come back right there. He's got that crawfish. Now this is a small one. Yeah, he's swimming off with it. Now this is the second time or second crack I've had on this bass right here. And I don't really know if it's a smallmouth or a spot, but I believe he's had it long enough. Let's see what we got. There he is. Got him. Got him. I hope I got a good hook in him. This is a pretty fish right here. Let's get right here so we can see him. I had a hard time, folks, getting this fish to bite. Yeah, it's a smallmouth. They love crawfish. But these fish is being hard for me to catch today. I've done seen about 3. And they just, the water's so clear. Come on, smallmouth. Let me get him out of this rock right here. I'll just hold pressure on him. I tell you, is that not pretty? It's beautiful. No doubt. I'm going to let him wear plumb out. He's a little better than what I thought. It's a healthy fish. Let's take a look. Okay. Quit. Now, let's look at that. That's a beautiful fish. Got that hook out. I'm going to go right over here and release him. Whoops. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Let's let him go right out here in the sun. Watch him swim off. There he goes. I wore that little fish plumb out. I had a hard time right here catching him. But what I done right here, the water's real high, and that's why they're difficult to spot. They have so many different places in this creek to hide. So I'm just gonna have to take my time today to catch a few of these fish. All right, folks, I've spotted another bass. I've walked down another, believe it or not, about a half mile before I found a hole deep enough. And I walked up on this spot right here, or place, and I see a bass right in front of him. Oh, I want that fish. And he got it. He's got the crawfish. And it's a good fish too. There's two of them. There he is. Oh, this is a good bass. This is a good one. I mean, a good smallmouth. Oh me, I'm going to have to really take my time right here. Y'all see that? As far as the... Come on out there. Wow. I'm sorry about the angle of the camera and all, but I'm in a position right here where I can't really do a whole lot but try to wear this fish plumb out with this little line. That excites me just as much as catching a 10-pound bass in Lake Guntersville. By catching a creek bass of this size. Now, I barely got him hooked. We're going to take a look at him out here in the sun. There he is. Whew. Now, that was a battle and a half. Got him in a good place right there, too. Look, he fought so hard that he ripped his mouth right there. That's just how much power they have. Let's get out here in the sun and look at him. Look at that broad tail. That's how come they have so much power. Let's let him go. Let's get him back in the water right here. I lost my chances of catching the other one, but the other one is about the same size. I mean, let's let this fish go. Right here in the shade. There she goes. Now, I'm gonna retie right, and what I'm doing is walking through the briars and the brambles along the bank because the water's high. And the fish, the two bass that I've caught so far, has been right up against the bank because of the high water. And so I can't really get in the creek right now and wade it, but because it spooks the fish in front of me. So I'm in a position where I have to go through the briars and the brambles and the ticks and the bugs. But now that's why this sport's second to none. It ain't supposed to be easy. I'd rather for it to be like this. There's one. No idea. Got a log laying out here, and I didn't expect that bite. Come on in here. I'm muddying the water up. I had to come on out in here. This is a different species of bass right here. Now that was unexpected. I'm going to throw up against that log again. I guarantee you. Yeah, this is a little spotted bass right here. Come on in here. You can get caught off guard if you don't watch it. I guarantee you, come on in here. Yep, little spot. Pretty, ain't he? I like to not have got my camera on in time. I'm way down this creek and it looks like it's fixing to come a thunderstorm. There ain't nothing I can do about it. So I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to upload a video one way or the other there, Elmo. Let's let him go. I just made a blind cast with a small crawfish like this one and let it drift along the trunk, and he hit it. He's looking at that crawfish. Okay, he just took him. I had to have a little bit bigger crawfish, I guess, is what it is. He blowed him out, now he's got him again. What he's doing is tearing the pinchers off. Let me make sure he's still got it, I'm not sure. They have to tear the pinchers off, a spot does. There we go, got him. They are hard to catch today, I ain't kidding you. This is a little fish, but he's pretty. They're all pretty to me, folks. Y'all done figured it out. But it's been a long time since I've had to sneak around like this. Beautiful little fish, yo. Man, just spit that crawfish out. It's been a challenge today. Sun's coming out, so maybe we can see him a little bit. I have to get on my belly to catch him. Yeah, he's fighting. He's giving all he's got. When he decided to commit, he did. Now that's just a regular spot right here. Come on. We got you now. We got you. Let's take a look at him right here. Yep, that's just a regular creek spotted bass right here. There he goes, pretty little fish. Let's let him go. Go on back. All right. Let's walk on up. Well, that's what I've been having to do, just walk and look, walk and look. And that's the only way I've been able to catch them. Just stay in one place, and look, and finally I'll see one. Ooh. That line jumped. Boom. Yep, there's a fish on, I believe. I'm out here in the middle. There we go. Oh my. Ain't that pretty. Oh, he come off. Doggone it. That was a pretty little fish. Now, doggone thing. Ooh. That's a good fish right there. Y'all see that? I'm fixing to have some fun. I believe this is a pretty good bass. I don't know what flavor he is. We're fixing to find out though. There he is. Oh, me hold my rod tip up. I don't know if it's a small jaw or what. Or spot. It's one or the other. Now he's fighting. Y'all see that? I'm holding my rod funny because I'm trying to keep my... Let me hold my rod up. I'm trying to keep my rod out of the view of the camera. The sun come out so I can see what's going on now. Quit. I don't see another fish with him, so he was a loner. My goodness, at the power they have. Much more than out there on the lake. They don't want to quit, is the thing about it. What a healthy fish. Take a look at him. Right here. Quit. Oh, he ain't gonna quit till he gets ready. Come on back here. Stop it. There we go. Now that's a beautiful fish. I'm talking about beautiful little fish. And he ain't hooked bad at all either. Let me get it out. There we go. There he is. I was going to release him when the sun was out, but that's fishing. Let me revive him a little bit. He's pretty. There he goes. Alright folks, this is my last crawfish for sure, and he's dead. So I'm going to go ahead and show y'all how I like to hook them. This is a size 4 hook. I mean, you could go to a little bigger hook if you wanted to. But that's the size I like. But just hook him right here. For this size crawfish, real small ones. Right here on the side is one place I like to put them. Put that hook. Okay. The next spot that's a good one is right up under this part of the shell and just come straight up. That's the common problem right there. That's the reason why I don't do it much. I used to until I come up with this rubber band deal that I like. If you'll watch some of my other videos, if you're just now starting to watch the machine's videos, well, watch the ones with the rubber band. I can't talk right here, but anyway, there's the other way. But usually that shell will bust like that, but that'll keep them alive for a long time. And the third way is right through here. Well, I missed the spot. There's a certain spot right there. You got to miss his brain. Just like that. That's the 3 ways that I know to hook one, unless you use a rubber band, which is much more effective, okay, than anything that we've done right here today. I'd like to say thank y'all for all the great comments, for watching. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know, and I say that a lot, but what else can you say? And you know the most important thing, and most of y'all know what it is. Hey, get on out here and enjoy your life. Forget about it all. Relax. Fish. Enjoy the great outdoors. This is beautiful out here.
And remember, go fishing when you can because it's good for you.